As my wife and I got engaged before our wedding day approached, I instructed her not to wear any demonic extra hair. I preferred her natural look. She cooperated with me, and we were married naturally at the Civic Center in Lusaka, Zambia. The marriage registrar Elder Mulombwana, was well pleased with our union. However, when we returned to Chongwe Main at Seventh-day Adventist Church, some ladies convinced her to wear a wig. After Pastor Angel Chipulu gave me permission to unveil the bride, I removed the artificial hair in front of everyone. Sometimes public sin must be addressed publicly. Men, please encourage your wives to focus on their prayer life. If possible, help them to avoid makeup. I understand that the Bible teaches that a woman who is not focused on godly character may put too much emphasis on outward fake beauty. In short, at Lusaka Civic Center, I prayerfully sealed our love with a kiss as Sweetest stood in her natural beauty, and it was breathtaking. I desire my wife to radiate that same natural beauty everywhere she goes, including our intimate moments, as it is a reflection of her inner beauty and our love for each other. God bless Maxwell Kamfo, a licensed literature evangelist. As an Adventist, this story really I struggled with this story because this guy has publicly humiliated his wife in public in front of everyone. As an advocate against domestic violence, this to me is not okay. There's nothing wrong with a man having his own values, his own core values and core beliefs and things that are important to him, but you can't humiliate your wife publicly. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist as well, so that's why I took interest into this story, because as Seventh-day Adventist, I understand there's a lot of belief systems about wigs, about makeup, about how people dress, about jewelry. I get it. I'm not here to fight religion or beliefs or doctrines. I'm just here as an advocate against domestic and family violence. We do not encourage you as a man to force your beliefs and your religions and your values on another person in a violent way. That is really humiliating in public. You unveiled her and removed her wig in public, in front of everyone. The Bible, as Adventists, we believe that love your wife like Christ loved the church, that he died for it. God died for us. And how did God deal with people who were sinning? Like I've talked a lot about Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene, when she was brought to Jesus and said, look, she's been caught committing adultery. I always wonder where the man was. But anyway, this woman was brought to Jesus to be stoned. And Jesus said, hey, he who's never sinned, throw the first stone. Jesus did not humiliate Mary Magdalene in public. No, he didn't. And he told Mary Magdalene, he who's got no sin, go sin no more. I disagree with humiliating your wife in public. If he had the audacity to humiliate her in public, imagine how he treats her in private when she makes a mistake. I strongly believe in marriage. Men and women, wives and husbands, they do make mistakes. And are you going to humiliate each other like that? As an advocate against domestic violence, that's where you see abuse starting to manifest, because you clearly never chose a woman that you want, a woman that's natural. And also, if you look into the picture, the man looks quite older than the woman. The woman looks really young. So she's very impressionable. She's in love. This is like her love story, has Cinderella, and they lived happily ever after. And then you're treating her like that in public. You're humiliating her. Where is your heart? If it was your daughter, would you like her to be treated like that? If it was your son behaving like that in public, is that a normal way of behaving? Or am I getting things wrong? We as advocates against domestic violence are going to encourage a woman who is being abused. That's abuse. Imagine how he treats you when you make a mistake, because we're humans, we're going to make mistakes. And that's where the domestic and family violence comes in. People start abusing others because they're not according to their standard of their religion. And religion is usually used to harm women and children. And we as advocates against domestic and family violence, we're tired. We're saying enough. Men, don't use religion to abuse your wives and your children. That's wrong. Jesus wouldn't do that. And imagine, we all make mistakes. If Jesus humiliated us in public for our mistakes, where would we be? Domestic violence, end it now. Not now, not ever, together.